Hey y'all, let's talk about the 4 models of bilingualism as explained by a bilingual speech therapist. Okay, so you might recognize this intro from my previous video in which I spoke about OPAL, which is one parent, one language, and I explained that I speak to my child in Spanish while my husband speaks to him in English. I got a lot of questions about it, so I want to explain it further. The reason why OPAL works for us is because I speak Spanish but my husband does not. On that same note, let's talk about MLAH, minority language at home. And actually, this is the model that I grew up with. In this model, you speak only Spanish at home, and then you can speak any other language, let's say English, outside of the home. This is great because it increases the exposure, and if you remember from my previous video, exposure is key. Next on our list, we have time and place. And with this method, you choose a designated time or place in which you speak the minority language. So for example, you can speak Spanish on the weekends or Spanish in the mornings, etc. This one can be a little tricky because you have to be very intentional about when you use the language. And finally, we have the mixed language policy, which essentially just means that you can use any language at any time. And while this one is more natural, you have to make sure that you're providing adequate opportunities for exposure in that language. The important takeaway here is that there is no one, quote, correct way to do it. You simply have to figure out what works best for you and your family, and that might look like one of these models or a combination of all of them. Well, that's it. Don't forget to like, save, and follow for more. Ciao!